One coming, y'all, and see this one coming. You got Jim Jones talking crazy about Tony Yayo. Memphis Bleek and mixing. It's the man's battle. Jay-Z's man's Memphis Bleek. Cameron man's Jim Jones. 50 Cent's man's Tony Yayo. They got their own little, they might as well get Split Star and prize from the Fugees to get in next. But I'm gonna let y'all know how all this started. You know what I'm saying? You got Jim Jones dissing this out of Tony Yayo, talking bad about him. Jim Jones is a real tough guy. I can see he running with the killers and he's swole. So Jim Jones is the OYN still talking crazy. But I'm gonna let y'all know let y'all see how this the original, place where all this started. Hold on, let me show y'all.
It's between me and other, right? Stack Bundles, one of my favorite rappers in the world.
Stack was nice. Rest in peace, Stack.
Far Rock. You understand? Jim Jones, he had Stack Bundles, he had Max B. I looked at it like, great.
They both down.
Stack Bundles, we had a Porsche, was still in the hood. No disrespect to Jim Jones. Fifth had me in Battery Park. I could walk out that motherfucker barefoot. But I'm walking out there barefoot. That's when you know a nigga love you, boy. Because he making sure you don't get your shit split. Because you go back to 134, anywhere, Baisley, Brooklyn, your shit can split.
Now, personally, if you guys...
Now, people say that Yayo wasn't trying to diss Jim, but he was, because that 50 Cent and Jim Jones got like a little beef going on. So, if you say anything like that, how it's going to be taken. Plus Memphis Bleek, you know what I'm saying? Plus all this went down.
Bleek was also feeling salty over what Yayo said about him a couple months ago.
Bleek said, Hov doesn't look out for me like Phil looks out for me.
And then he said he eats home halal. He eats on his own. I eat on my own too.
Right.
I go on my own too.
But now you try to take a shot.
Yeah, because and it's a cool shot.
Shannon Sharp being messy, y'all.
I just came off tour.
Right.
When have you seen Bleek on tour? On his own.
Right.
If he's doing something with Freeway and Siegel and them like that, it came to a point where 50 was helping Siegel. All I'm saying is, when you look at a situation, Jay-Z is not a bad guy. Bleek is not a bad guy.
No.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying to you that Jay-Z was all business with them niggas.
Right.
When Buck up on his taxes,
I don't think so.
50 a piece and more. You know what I'm saying? When Prodigy bought a house and needed more money, 50 a piece and more. Prodigy will pay him back. You understand what I'm saying? I've seen shit like that.
So in other words, you're saying Hov has always kept it business.
Business. 50, the thing with 50 is, it was business and we was friends. I don't feel like Bleek was Jay-Z friend. I don't feel like Young Guns was Jay-Z friend. I don't feel like
And that's
was
okay.
Jay-Z friend.
I mean, you probably should have learned or known early on what type of relationship that was.
Definitely.
So therefore, there's
Bleek and Jay tight.
misunderstanding at a later date in time.
Yeah. So I seen 50.
But he should measure his friendship by what you and Fifth have.
Yeah.
But a lot of people do that.
Yeah, definitely.
I wish my boy looked out for me like that.
Shannon Sharp, messy as
My
it.
boy don't look out for me like you such a...
Exactly.
Okay, but y'all don't have the type of relationship that me and Fifth have.
Exactly. I've been on the block with Fifth. I don't know if Bleek was on the block with Jay.
Right.
I don't know that, and I'm not taking nothing from him. I'm not here to blow shots or discredit him. All I'm saying is I seen Fifth piece people off when they had tax problems.
Right.
Jay did it, but he did it with Lil Wayne later on.
Right. He did it with Wayne. He helped...
Some people don't need handouts, though, man.
With an immigration lawyer.
Right.
He helped DMX when DMX wanted to leave and he owed. He like...
That's Rock Nation, right? That's Rock Nation. That's hope. He not discredited, but when have you seen him at that point when Young Guns and Bleek was there and Siegel was there? Siegel was left in the dust. Let's keep it
He
real.
did leave Siegel.
That's how I looked
But
at it.
Siegel was tripping, though.
I take your word for that.
Once he disrespect, cool, I understand. But if he didn't disrespect and the dude is loyal there, it should be more opportunity.
Right.
All I'm saying is when Fifth having tour, anger management tour, me and Banks, everybody on tour, MOP, Mob D. Any artist he had, he put him on a platform.
Right.
Jim had Memphis.
So Memphis Bleek and Jim Jones got together. Memphis Bleek got his own show, his own podcast. Jim Jones got his own podcast. But they linked up. And considering Tony Yayo was talking smack about both of them, like I say, this the Sidekick competition. Where Split Star at, where Prize at, where Vinny from Naughty by Nature. Tretch was the main dude. This the man's battle, you know what I'm saying? So Memphis Bleak, let's see what Memphis Bleak and Jim Jones had to say about all this. You know Jim Jones, the toughest old YN in the history of YN.
A lot of be from the hood, so that's right. Look at Bleak and don't understand the business he's doing. He always look at Jay like,
Yeah. That's why you got niggas like Yayo talking about, yeah, Jay don't take care of the nigga. I don't need Jay to go on tour.
He'll smoke hard coke,
Yo, chill. Yo, chill.
You look like you need to be taken care of, nigga. You look like you need to go to the dentist. You need to brush your teeth. You look like you need hygiene, nigga. You look like you need help. Tell your man 50 say you an ounce or something, yo.
You need that help.
I need
That's
2
why-
ounces, nigga.
That's why you look at this,
Nigga, I got a G for every bump in your face, nigga. I promise you that, nigga.
That's
I
a
promise
fact.
you that, nigga.
That's why you worried about me.
Leon, you broke, nigga. You know I got it, nigga. What's up?
Ain't
Bag is
nobody.
up. The both sides.
Hey, yo.
Hey, Fleet, where the both sides,
Let me finish that off. Ain't nobody taking care of niggas over here, B.
Oh.
Nah, you good, my nigga. I fucking love it. Niggas deserve it. They need to hear this shit, man, because they bugging out here. All these niggas worrying about who taking care of who.
Oh,
We
yeah,
take
yo.
care of
Beefing
we.
with Memphis Bleak and
Ain't
Jim
no
Jones
who
now.
Take care of who, nigga. You know who doing it. We live.
Us,
We get
the
money.
gateway, nigga. We take
You
care of
feel me?
everybody, nigga. We take care of each other, nigga.
That's a fact, my G, but shit. Linking back up with you, Jim, we missed out on a lot of opportunity, bro.
Oh man, calling him a cokehead and saying you got a G for every bump in his face is crazy.
Hey, Jim Jones, crazy. You know, he just checked academics. Jim Jones, hey. Y'all know me, I'm in the gym, so I got favoritisms for any tough guys that actually lift weights to be tough guys, not just lift guns. You feel me? So Jim Jones, he couldn't even calm. Jim Jones took over, man, from Memphis Bleak and that little, like, Jim Jones is, I think Jim Jones really kind of crazy. It's the reason why he talking so crazy to Cameron and 50 Cent now. Jim Jones really still in the hood, evidently, I don't know. But out of all the mans, Jim Jones is the most successful one out of all the mans, out of all the sidekicks. Jim Jones is one of the most successful sidekicks ever. A lot of people don't even know that Jim Jones started off as a sidekick. Memphis Bleak never really panned out to be what we thought he would be. Jay-Z crowned him the next Jay-Z and all that. Even though I liked Bleak, if Bleak would have just came out and been a regular dude without all that crowning from Jay-Z, it would have been cool. And Bleak still, people slept on Bleak albums. Bleak still made some dope-ass songs and dope-ass albums and everything. Tony Yayo, probably the most gangster out of all of them, you know, from what it looked like. You know, Yayo really, you know, did some time, right? You know, but Yayo is like, it's a trip how Yayo got like, he the sidekick with the most stand power because the person who he the sidekick for is the most power. Well, Jay-Z is more powerful than 50, but we don't know. But I don't think Memphis Bleak is concerned with being Jay-Z's man. I think Jay-Z, if Jay-Z even tried to help out Bleak, I think Bleak is his own man. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. People be their own man. Tony Yayo is always, out of all the people that be up under they dude's wing the most is Yayo. Yayo gonna stay up under 50's wing. You know, Yayo ain't gonna stray too far away from 50. Jim Jones and Bleak gonna do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, New York, man, what's going on? New York, we got a problem, man.